In the late 1970s, there came an invention that completely went wrong. Not because of the invention, but because of our minds. In this booster shot, I will tell you what that invention was and the real reason of why it failed. In the era of the 70s, people got hooked onto the television. If you grew up in the 80s and the 90s like me, then you would know that we really had no choices when it came to watching content. Millions across the world saw the same shows broadcasted at the fixed local time. The structure suited the brands as they could show their ads to masses with massive success. It resulted in huge ad spends and the viewers had to endure long ad breaks in the middle of shows. It needed a solution, and soon came a revolutionary product which was termed as the ad killer. It was the remote control. Invented by a company called Zenith, remote controls were a solution to the problem of advertising. The early versions of remote controls came in the form of a revolver or a gun for you to shoot out the ads by switching channels. It was marketed as serving the individual. The idea was that the device is going to allow you freedom to avoid advertisements, to basically be in charge of your own television watching experience. But it went the opposite direction. Not because of the invention, but because of the nature of the human mind. The remote control instead began enabling a different kind of behavior, mindless channel surfing. Basically pushing the remote button sometimes for hours. This begs the question, why do we engage in a task almost as if our minds are running on a semi-conscious autopilot mode? It could be anything like surfing channels or watching Instagram reels or staring aimlessly at the laptop at work. The common answer that we give ourselves is that we lack self-control or that we are not disciplined enough. But I say that this is not the root cause of the problem. The real reason is that we are not curious enough in our lives. Curiosity is a psychological need. Like our bodies need food, our minds need curiosity to understand new things. Philosopher and psychologist William James called curiosity the inborn impulse towards better understanding, meaning that it is our natural desire to understand what we do not know. Curiosity is a pleasant motivational state of seeking out new and challenging information and experiences. Curiosity is a strong positive emotion that comes with a strong desire to engage with activities that interest us. So the reason why we engage in mindless activities is not because we lack self-discipline, but instead we lack curiosity. And we could do two things to solve this problem of boredom and mindless living. One is to find out what really makes us curious, and second, to have the courage to go out there and deep dive into exploration. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next booster shot.